So I'm standing there at Disneyland, and my little girl turns around.
Oh, there's the camera guy. We just happen to be hanging out in the tunnel with Mark from My Fix It Up Life.
Yes, which we always never do, have never done before. But we're here at the International Builders Show in Orlando. Note the look on my face. And Roxul's got this sound booth set up with 2 openings on either end to illustrate the sound deadening qualities of safe and sound insulation.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Like literally, hang on, I'm gonna be quiet for a sec. It's like way quieter in this booth, and there's no doors, Mark. We literally walked in here, and the sound goes way down.
It's completely sound dead in here. It's almost inert and unnerving.
Yeah, it is.
Can we get the hell out of here?
Let's do it. Hey, Mark, I know you are a remodeling contractor. You're also, like me, doing a bunch of videos and podcasts. You've used Roxul before in your jobs. What are some benefits of this?
What aren't some benefits of it? Let me start with process. So first, the product works, and we can get to that in a second, but process. On my projects, they're of such a scale that it's not worth it for me to hire an insulation contractor and jump through all the hoops. I'm not making any money organizing someone else. Yeah. And even though lots of carpenters say are allergic to insulation, right. The way Roxul works, friction fit in between the studs, it's modular, so it speaks to a carpenter's mind. Yeah. And I can insulate a room and make it faster and more profitable for me in a heartbeat, and it's not bad. Also, the last thing I ever want to do in my life, or at least on the top 10, hammer tacker, paper ear, wham! We've all been there.
It's been a few years for me, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's why nobody wants to do it. It's horrible. Friction fit Roxul, stick it in the stud bay, or I work on lots of old houses. So say I'm doing a ceiling for sound deadening through the floors. Yep. The joists are going to be, whatever, 14 inches, 19 inches.
Something funky.
A typical paper-eared bat is useless.
Yeah.
But I could take a piece of Roxul, it's rigid enough to a certain degree, so I got a 19-inch. I can take it, cut it sideways, and friction fit it that way.
Man, that's pretty legit.
It's legit. It speaks to the carpenter in me. It's fast, it's modular, it makes me money.
That's pretty awesome. What's up with the Bunsen burner display they got going over here, Mark?
Let me swing around the other side of you here. You can't say fireproof because there's some iteration somewhere, right. But it's fire resistant. This has been on for days. So good luck, right? Put something else there for days and see what happens. So you've got utility rooms, you've got all the fire issues that happen in a house, and Roxul, and this is the best illustration to me, it's approved where I live, at least, as a vertical fire block. So you frame a wall, say to finish a basement, and you can use it as a vertical fire block every 10 feet. Yeah. So that's what that does. And you insulate the wall with it, so you're not goofing off with foam and all kinds of other different iterations. You can use this for lots of different stuff.
That's pretty cool. All right, next display I thought that was pretty awesome. We got a sprinkler head dropping on this Comfort Board IS, their rigid version. What are they trying to display here?
Couple things. So first of all, it can be used as not as an exterior structural sheeting product, but as an exterior thermal bridge. Yep. So it can be used in ground contact and all kinds of different bizarre, high endurance places other products can't be used. Also, the reality is, where do you store your insulation on your job sites? Not inside, or maybe the garage or whatever. If it gets wet, and this can happen 2 ways. If it's already in the wall, and let's say a basement floods, or a washing machine breaks, and you've got to take off the drywall, you don't lose that insulation. You take it out, let it dry, whether you've stored it in a wet place, you're not supposed to, but everyone does. Or that happens, you take it out, let it dry, put it back. Can't do that with other stuff.
That's pretty awesome, Mark. Thank you so much for joining me, man. So fun to see you and catch up, especially because you've experience with this. I'll put a link in the description below to some YouTube videos that I've seen of Mark installing this. And Mark, tell us briefly how people can find out your content.
Sure. It's myfixituplife.com is the portal. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even on Google+. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, get some DIY and pro videos there, and just have fun around your house.
Mark, so good to see you, man. I'll see you hopefully next year at 2018 IBS International Builder Show. So see you, buddy. Thanks.
Gastrointestinal distress. Here we come.